All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Judge Michael Davis. You're all here because you've been arrested, and under the laws of the state of Florida, you have the right to see a neutral judge within 24 hours of your arrest. Today is not going to be your trial. I'm not going to be deciding guilt or innocence. What I will decide today is whether or not there was probable cause to arrest you, and if so, I'll set a reasonable bond in your case if it's applicable under the law. Now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. So don't talk about the facts of your case today. What you may be asked to discuss are things like your community ties, your family ties, and your ability to post a monetary bond. You also have the right to counsel. If you've hired a private attorney, please let me know if they're not here, and I can try and contact them for you. You can also utilize the public defender's office. You have a representative there with you in the main jail, and one here with me in my courtroom as well. Were we able to get that case on the
It's on the docket.
It is on the docket. Okay, great. How far? It's, I forgot who it was.
Resets at the Wayne Richards.
Last name Richards. Wayne Richards.
Mr. Richards, here present,
All right,
Judge?
yeah, we can do that. We can do that one first. Wayne Richards. Oh, okay. He was the very last one. Okay.
Judge, as far as Mr. Richards, he advised me that when we asked him if he wanted to sign up for the public defenders, he believed his mom was going to hire private counsel, but he didn't have any information. So if the mom's not there, then he's going to apply for a public defender.
His bondsman is here. Do you happen to know?
I do know that I got a call from Nick Williams. They haven't worked out the relationship with the mother. They figured at this point just they were going to ask that the normal bonds that would normally set in a circumstance like this would be set.
Okay.
Until that his family's working on getting him out.
Okay. All right. Did you hear that, Mr. Richards? So I think your mother is talking with an attorney. They haven't hired an attorney yet. There's a bondsman here that your mother has contacted who, is frequently here in court. I'm familiar with him. The public defender is familiar with him. Why don't you take a few minutes, speak to the public defender?
I did. I already spoke to him.
What's that? Oh, you spoke to him already?
We spoke.
Okay, good. All right. So for today, I would advise you to go with the public defender's office for today's hearing, and then afterwards, when you contact your mom, or maybe an attorney will come out and visit you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Richards, you're charged with an aggravated battery, abuse of an elderly or disabled adult, and aggravated abuse of an elderly or disabled adult. All right. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Mr. Linder?
Well, Your Honor, I'm checking the record. While I'm checking, I just want to state, and I am going to be seeking significant bonds and release conditions, Your Honor. I'm extremely concerned based on these allegations, not only for the victim's safety, but frankly for the safety of the public. Based on these allegations, I think anyone capable of doing what's alleged in this report, I'm not sure what they're not capable of. Your Honor, I can tell you I spoke with Detective Fargnoli, and I spoke with the alleged victim's sister. First off, I can tell you that Detective Fargnoli spoke with the doctor that had been treating the alleged victim. She's still in the hospital. She's still receiving rehab for the past 5.5 weeks, approximately, since this allegedly occurred. And it was the doctor's, he'll be taking a sworn statement tomorrow. It is the doctor's medical opinion that her injuries were as a result of abuse, not from any type of falling or accident. Your Honor, I can tell you from talking to the victim's sister, and she is a chiropractor, she has some level of medical training. Right now, the victim is in the process of learning how to walk and talk again, Your Honor. She examined her bruises and informed me there were fresh bruises, there were bruises discoloration indicating that this abuse has been going on for a period of time, Your Honor. I can also tell the court, and I'm just making a record, I know the court's already reviewed, some of this violence was committed in the presence of other people. Violence enough to the point where a neighbor has audio of the victim whimpering in fear, audio of begging, pleading with Mr. Richards not to kill her. Also, the witness has informed Detective Fargnoli that there is video evidence that he will be reviewing. This is just, Your Honor, just a very high level of violence against a woman that it appears had no capacity to defend herself. One moment, Your Honor. I can tell you while I'm looking, Detective Fargnoli informed me, based on his investigation, that Mr. Richards has a substantial heroin addiction, and some money that was being taken from the alleged victim went towards sustaining that habit. Okay. I had to put all the information in the system again because since it was medically reset.
That's fine.
Unless pretrial has notes from the weekend.
What are you requesting as to bond?
Well, Your Honor, let me just, okay, I've got it right here. I can tell you, okay, Mr. Richards, in 2011, was convicted on federal charges of distribution of oxycodone, sentenced to 20 months prison, followed by 2 years probation.
Is he still on that probation?
That I can't be certain of. Drug trafficking out of the state of Ohio, that was marijuana, 1985. State of New York. Criminal possession of controlled substance, 06. End of record. Your Honor, I'm seeking $50,000 per count. Pretrial release with the GPS monitor. Obviously, no victim contact. And I'd be seeking court order that he's not permitted to act as a caretaker for anyone.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Richards, basically he's been living in South Florida since 2008. He's 52 years old. He was living in New York. He was in the furniture business. He retired, came down here. Unfortunately, he was a victim of fraud, and basically as a result of that, he lost basically all of his savings. Your Honor, he owns no property. He's been living in Fort Lauderdale for about over a year. His family live in Boca in South Florida. He does have ties to the community. Judge, at this point, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to counts 1, 2, and 3.
Let me ask the surety agent if you know. Do you know, was his
I wish
mother?
I knew more information, Judge, and I do not. I normally do, but I wasn't privy to the conversation. I
this
thought
one.
there was going to be an attorney here as well.
Okay.
And they
You don't
just
know if-
haven't got to that point.
Mom didn't tell you whether or not he was going to be living with her.
I'm not sure who the victim is. The lady that's contacting me is
Right.
is Fran. It's his mother. I don't know
Okay.
if that has anything to do with this, but she's the one that's contacting us.
Okay.
And she's the one that wants me to call her back. She was
Okay.
concerned. He made a comment about the heroin. That was news to
Right.
her. So I
Right.
think that's a lot of the underlying issues here, and they wanted to let him sit for a couple days as well. So that worked out well for the medically
Right.
thing, because that was what was happening there. So apparently now they want to get him help, is what basically they're trying to do.
Do you know, Mr. Romero, if his family, if he's going to be living with his family, his relatives? If he's able to bond
Here's
out?
the situation, Judge. I believe the alleged victim and him, or I believe we're living at the same residence.
Right.
If your Honor, of course, going to order no contact, but if you order not to return to that those premises, then I believe his mother, who lives, I believe, in Boca Raton, will allow him to stay.
And Your Honor.
And my understanding, Judge. Oh, I'm sorry.
And I understand that there's an issue with drugs, but really, that only goes so far. We're talking about a situation where a woman's ribs were broken, where she was sustained an injury to the head that caused brain bleeding. I mean, really, the drug addiction really goes only so far as a mitigating factor, and really, the violence is at a level that it really outweighs even a drug addiction issue.
What were you going to say, Mr. Romero? I'm sorry.
And also, my understanding, Judge, is the premises, as far as the apartment in Fort Lauderdale, I believe it's actually Mr. Richards' apartment. I believe it's all under his name, the lease and everything like that. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay. All right. Sir, I'm going to set a $50,000 bond on count 1, $25,000 on counts 2 and count 3. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. You're not to call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. You stay at least 500 feet away. I'm going to place you on pretrial release level 2 with a GPS monitor. And you're not to return to that residence, sir. So that's going to be 2740 Northeast 30th Place. You may not return to that residence. That's why I asked whether or not your mother was going to be willing to allow you to live with her. In order to be on pretrial, you're going to have to identify and they're going to have to verify a place where you will be residing. All right.
Judge,
Yes.
Your Honor, the reason why I brought this up is my understanding is the lease, it's under his name. I do not believe that the victim is there. So, Your Honor, if it turns out that the victim is not residing at that apartment, I'd ask you maybe at this time, would you not sign that order as far as having him not allowed to be returned to that apartment?
And Your Honor, frankly, I don't know what is going to be happening in the future. What I would ask is the court to leave the conditions in place. If the defense gets any new information or evidence that she will not be residing there, they're certainly free to present that to the assigned judge for a modification of the court's orders.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you as well.
All right. Donna Thompson, please.
North Broward, Your Honor.
All righty.
Judge, I know this is a medical reset from yesterday. May I briefly look over your
Sure.
probable cause
It
affidavit?
was a mid-reset?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Fine, they didn't have the front sheet.
Where you going?
All right, hang on one second, Ms. Thompson. I'm just going to give some documentation to the public defender. The public defender's just going to take a look at some documentation.
That was Freeman. That was Freeman. Complained about, going out. Put your foot. I don't mind.
Sure. All righty, ma'am, you're charged with domestic violence battery, criminal mischief, battery on an officer, violation of your misdemeanor probation, and you have an out-of-county misdemeanor warrant. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Advocate, have you had any contact with the victim?
There was no phone number listed, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Linder, any priors?
Your Honor, the only thing I could verify is the Broward prior on,
The driving without a license?
yes,
All right, and the out-of-county hold is a petty theft after trespass warning.
yes.
It's from Dade County. All right, Mr. Ofsel, did you have a chance to speak with Ms. Thompson? Okay.
Judge, she just recently, and the PC can also confirm this, that she just recently had hip replacement surgery.
Yep.
She is currently disabled and receives $721 a month. She lives at the address. She pays rent there. The lease is in her name. She pays about $1,300. She resides there with her son and her fiance. Her son helps her out with the rent. Her son does landscaping and construction. At this juncture, she doesn't have money right now. She expects to get about $721 a month from from disability, which she would receive in a couple days. She's been living at this particular house for 2 years. She is originally from Miami, but does have ties to Broward County. I submitted a photo order, Judge. Her son will be helping her to bond her out. I would ask the court to set $1,000 bond on counts 1 and 2.
All right. Ma'am, I'm going to set a $1,500 bond on count 1. There's no monetary charge on count 2. It's going to be a $1,500 bond on count 3. Count 4, the violation of probation is a $500 bond, and it's a $5,000 bond on your out-of-county misdemeanor hold. You've got a violation of probation hearing coming up with your division judge February 1st, 9 a.m. Right.
Is it 5,000 or 6,000 on count?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 6. That's right. It's 6,000 on the out-of-county misdemeanor hold. Sorry, it looks like a 5.
Yeah,
All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Take care.
I know.
Herman Williams,
He's still on loan, Judge.
still on loan, so Mabry said.
You can pass that.
I had found probable cause, so this is going to be just for bond only.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there's going to be no content. Can I have Miss Thompson come back up just for 1 second?
Okay, she's right here. Here, just wheel her in. Just wheel her in. Come on.
Judge, would the court do a medical screen? She's in a lot of pain.
By the way, Miss Thompson, you're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email. Try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Would you appoint? I know I submitted for
Yes.
Would the court appoint PD's office?
Can I ask a question?
You can ask him anything you want.
Can I ask a question,
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
So I got a bond.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Your total bond is about $9,500. That's $950 through a bondsman normally.
No, $950.
$950.
$950.
$950.
Did I?
50,000, yeah.
$950, not $950,000.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Good job, Foss.
$950.
Claudia Higgs Donovan.
Ms. Hicks Donovan, come on up. She's here at main judge.
Okay, it's I'm a little confused though. There's yeah, she's out of state.
Yeah, she had a
$30,000 bond. Okay. Miss Higgs Donovan, you're being held on an out-of-state felony warrant. The bond that was set by the state of Connecticut is $30,000, and it sounds like your bond has been posted. All right, being that the facts of this case say that she was on an international flight, ma'am, I'm going to order that you surrender your passport. Let's see.
Judge,
Yes,
I don't. For your sidebar?
go to sidebar.
I'm not.
All right, never mind. We'll belay that order. You got a right. You got a $30,000 bond which has been posted. That charge does not go away. So that state Connecticut may still want to extradite you. You understand that, ma'am? All right. Good luck. All right. Now Melinda Ventre is a municipal case. Let me just text Mr. Shea.
She is here present at Maine.
All right, I'm just letting Mr. Shade know.
Oh, they're contacting your attorney. Have a seat, Lynn.
And I'll, as soon as he's ready to go, I'll give him a call. All right, Lynn Lewisdort? Oh, where did
Miss Lynn Lustor is here present at Maine, Judge?
There was a young man here for her. Anybody know where he went?
me
Oh,
check.
there he is. I think he's right there. Do you tell Shaquille?
I'm assuming it's her boyfriend.
He's coming back in? Okay, good. All right. I'm just going to wait a minute.
He just went to the restroom, so I gave him directions to the restroom.
All right. You know what, Miss Lewisdort, your friend is here. He just went to the restroom, so I'm going to recall your case in a minute. Mr. Shade is actually ready, so let's do Melinda Ventre, and then we can come back to the young lady.
Miss Melinda Ventre is here present at Maine.
All righty. Good afternoon, Mr. Shays. Judge Davis, how are you? Good. I'm doing good. We have Melinda Ventre here. She's being held on a misdemeanor warrant out of the city of Hallandale. So, ma'am, it looks, and the charge is loitering for the purposes of prostitution. It looks like you were in front of me back in September. I let you out without a monetary bond. I already appointed you, Mr. Shade, on the case, it looks like. I'm looking at the clerk's printout. But you didn't show back up to court, Melinda. What happened?
I know that, I don't know, I had something in the mail. Wasn't sure. I didn't have an address. Things were getting sent to my mom's address. But I'm staying at another address, and I was trying to keep up as much as possible with it, but I guess I missed it, Your Honor. I would have came. It's just a municipal ordinance. I didn't even know how to warrant. I got stopped yesterday. I approached the officer myself.
What are her priors? 703968.
Yeah, Hector said you don't want to get sick.
Hey, it's Eric. Just checking that you got Shane Green. Hold on a second. I'm gonna keep the phone for a second. Hold on real quick. Your Honor, she was arrested a week ago, last Monday, on another capias for carrying an open container. She pled that out.
Right.
Then before that was December of last year. A capias on a possession of heroin. She got placed on probation. November of last year. 2 capiases, one for trespass, other for loitering, soliciting prostitution. She bonded out on those capiases. Then October of last year, a new trespass that she pled out. September of last year.
This is going to have to go to your division judge.
It's the area that I live in. It's because I live in a bad area. Even if I go to the store, because of my priors, I'm automatically trespassing, loitering. The open container, I was guilty of, but this is. I think that they need to meet a quota for how many tickets they need, because they had like 27 tickets one month. There was no way I could keep up with everything. This was like within the past 2 months. They gave me ticket. They were giving out tickets to everybody like crazy. I try to keep up with them as much as possible, Your Honor.
I know.
Is there any way I can resolve this today?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce your bond down to $250, and you got a court date coming up with Judge Diaz on February 2nd at 11. All right. So
Please, sir, because I don't have any money. There's nobody to get me out. Can I please resolve it today? You'll not see me here no more. I promise. Please. That's just my last ticket. This should be the last one, because I looked on the Broward Clerk of Courts. There's nothing else pending. You'll see on the Broward Clerk of Courts, it had like 27 citations. I couldn't keep up with them all, Your Honor. I went to some, but some I missed.
I would offer you a plea of guilt, no contest. I'd find you guilty, and I'd sentence you to 3 days. Do you want to do that?
What is... so that would be when?
Well, she's already done, what, a day? Not even.
Yeah, but I go to court tomorrow.
She goes to court tomorrow.
Yeah.
Please,
Is this
Your
a new
Honor.
offense?
No, it's a capias.
Okay.
That's.
Please, can I... Can resolve it today, please, Your Honor. Like,
Well, that's
Not-
what I'm
not-
asking you. Is that an offer that you're interested in? That's the offer to resolve it is 3 days, and then court costs. You want to do that?
so if I don't take that offer, then what happens?
You'll see Judge Diaz on the 2nd, on Thursday.
What? I thought tomorrow was the 2nd.
Today's the 30th. Tomorrow's the 31st.
3 days.
So it's the same thing, 3 days? So do I take it? What do I do?
Just gotta go to the.
Would it be better for me to plead no contest now and just do the 3 days, or?
Your Mr. Shade is here with us on the phone. Steve, I've offered her 3 days on a no contest plea, or she's got a date with Judge Diaz on the 2nd at 11. Yeah, she's in on a capias. She's got a bit of a history, and that's what I'm comfortable with today from magistrates. If she wants to try with Judge Diaz, she's got her court date set in a few days.
I agree. She's not understanding.
Your lawyer is on the phone. He is saying he's recommending that you take the plea. But it's
When is the court date?
the 2nd at 11.
Probably do one time by saying, so I would say 3 days.
So what your lawyer is saying on the phone, that you'll probably do more time by staying in until Thursday than you would by accepting my offer today. He's recommending that you take the plea. You don't have to. Want to think about it for a few minutes?
No, I'll take the plea, I guess.
You
I
sure?
mean, all I was doing was walking. Like, all I did was walk. I was walking, and they pulled me over to the side. I wasn't even standing in a standstill. Like, just because of the area that I live in, this isn't fair. They keep doing this to me. Just because I have a history of
No,
prostitution.
she has a
from
bond.
years
She has a
ago.
bond. I cut her bond, Steve, to $250.
Can you do it to 100, please, sir?
All right,
Can you do 100?
I'll cut your bond. I'll cut it to 100. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I cut her bond to 100. You go see Judge Diaz on Thursday. Let's keep that date, okay? All right.
Why didn't she keep this?
All right, Steve, the court date with Judge Diaz will remain, okay? All right, thanks a lot. All right. Afternoon, counsel, how are you?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jason Tom on behalf of the Public Defender's Office. I'm doing
Oh, okay.
well, thank you.
Which case do you need?
Kyle Lawrence on page 2.
Did we do him already?
Let me give you a call back when I'm out of court. Is this your cell?
Oh, on second.
He's over at the North Broward jail.
Oh, I got
I'll
it.
call you when I get the court date. Okay. Who's this?
Kyle Lawrence?
Yes.
He's on the second look docket, Your Honor. He's up at North Broward.
All right.
Yeah, I know what you thought.
Hello, Judge.
All right, hi, Mr. Lawrence, how are you?
I'm okay. Better than most, worse than some.
Okay. All right, so it looks like you're here on a petty theft.
Yes, sir.
What did you want to tell me? Your attorney from the Public Defender's Office is here. What did you want to tell me?
Your Honor, I believe this is the only case that's holding him. Also, I don't see any criminal history that he has, from what I can see, Your Honor.
It's right on his Judge Hurley's findings, Your Honor. He had a warrant issued, I think this year already, out of Texas, for failing to appear in court on a theft.
Your Honor, may I say something?
I think this is a tip jar case.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's I remember speaking with him. His father does support him, gives him money. He lives in an apartment. I think it was Boca Commons. Is that where you're from? Is that where your apartment is?
Well, sir, I'm recently homeless. That's why I stole the tip jar.
Wait,
but since-
don't get into the facts of your case.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're trying to resolve
Wait.
it, but if the judge doesn't resolve it, they could use your rewards against you.
We got a
Yes,
warrant
sir.
out of Texas, a listed address in Fort Myers.
How long has he been
I think he had his,
Only a few days, I believe.
I guess it would have been Thursday?
That's the 25th.
25th. All right. Give him an adjudication time served if he's interested.
Well, do we know if the money was recovered?
Was it?
I don't know.
Thanks, God.
That's what the public defender's office would like to do. I don't know.
They're wondering about restitution. Send information.
And what is going on?
Think you can find out by tomorrow, Mr. Linder?
I think I can.
Okay. All right. Then if the public defender wants to reset this tomorrow, I can do that. All right, Mr. Lawrence, I'll see you tomorrow. You'll be on my second look docket. We'll get a little more
If you,
information.
Your
okay?
Honor, if you put in recall, I might be able to find out right
Find
now.
out today? All right, that's fine. I'll recall it. All right. Hang out for a few minutes, sir. Let's see what happens.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All righty.
Yes, sir. Hey, Judge, I can pay what...
Sir, don't say anything else. We're we're working on helping you out.
Throw me the seat out there.
All right. David Prenis? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Belay that. Sir, we called actually the case while you were out in the restroom, but I left because I passed it. I wanted you to be here. So if you want to come up to the podium, you can. Lynn Lewisdort?
She's here present, Judge, at Maine.
All right, very good. All right, ma'am, you're charged with a trespass. I'm going to find probable cause on your behalf. How are you related to Miss Lewisdort?
Boyfriend.
Okay. All right, great. What did you want to tell me today, if anything?
Nothing really to tell, but I really don't know why exactly she's in here. I just got word of it this morning.
Got it.
But all I know is that, she's a good girl. She doesn't really belong in here, so I'm just trying to get her out any way possible.
Okay, good. All right, I'm sure she's glad to see you. All right, does she have any priors? All right, Mr. Romero?
Judge, in speaking with Ms. Lewisdort, if the state can confirm, she said she advised me this is her first arrest. She's been living in South Florida her whole life. She's 19 years old. She was supposed to start work at Dada Restaurant today as a hostess, making $9 an hour. Also, she is attending school. She goes to Palm Beach State. She's working on getting her AA degree. She just completed one semester of her freshman year. She's a graduate of Olympic Heights High School class of 2016. She lives in Boca Raton with her mother. She's been living at the same location for the past 4 years. Judge, considering this is, if the state verify this is her first arrest, her strong ties to the community, I would ask you to consider an ROR on Ms. Lewisdort's behalf.
All right, I am going to release you on your own recognizance, ma'am. You'll have to come back to court on another date, and you may not go back to the Extended Stay America, 1200 Southwest 11th Way. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All righty. Thanks for coming in, sir.
What happens from here?
She's going to be released today. It might not be for a few hours, though, but she'll be released from the main jail.
Okay, so but the bond, that's...
No bond.
She'll get a court date in the mail.
Yeah.
All right. We can go back to Mr. Lawrence, Your Honor.
We can go back?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, we can go back to Mr. Lawrence over in North Broward. What did you find out, Mr. Linder?
Money was not recovered. Frankly, if
All right.
Mr. Officer had contact with his father, maybe the PD, the Public Defender's Office, can reach out to his father. They can work something out. But at this point in time, he's stating he's homeless. I just don't know of any way right now to plead out and reasonably ensure that these employees are gonna get their money back.
Agreed. All right, I'm not gonna be able to take any action today. I'm sorry, it's gonna have to go to division. Okay. All right. Good luck to you, sir. You're gonna see your division judge soon.
If I may, I believe his bond was set at $1,000. That's what it looked like.
1,500?
Yeah.
Reduce that down. What is it? What's the charge? Petty theft?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Make it a $100 bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So I'm gonna reduce the bond on that case. That's Mr.
Lawrence?
Yeah, $100.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure. Okay.
Where's this one?
Now, David Prenis.
I've been advised he bonded, Judge.
He bonded. Okay, for probable cause. Barry Carmichael.
North Broward, Your Honor.
All right. Sure. Just one moment, sir. The public defender is just reviewing some paperwork in your case.
In the park.
That's an interesting question. So you're basically charged here with public indecency. I'm gonna find probable cause for the offense.
I could tell you a little bit about him.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Judge, he's recently homeless. He lost his apartment about a month and a half ago. He does get disability, $753 a month. He's scheduled to be paid tomorrow. He said he has a credit card in his property. Can you afford the $100, sir? Okay,
Yes.
I draft if the court keeps a bond, I draft an order for him to have access to his credit card for the purpose of bond.
That's fine. All right, so it'll be a $100 bond. Good luck, sir. Take care of yourself. You want me to appoint the public defender?
You guys have to, since the drugs were new definition.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender. All right, Philip Braggy. Or Brady.
Mr. Bragg is here present at Main, Judge.
All righty. All right, so you're charged with possession of cocaine and possession of cannabis. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses, and I'll set bond on count one at $1,000. No monetary charge on count two, sir. Good luck.
Judge, Mr. Bragg is asking if you would consider an ROR. He's 37 years old. He's been living here his whole life. He's working at Tony B's Italian restaurant as a server, making about $5 plus tips. He lives in Tamarack, an apartment with his brother. He's asking you if you would consider an ROR on his behalf. I know when reading the PC affidavit, I believe it was stopped for a traffic infraction. He was cooperative with the police, gave him permission. I'd be asking you to consider an ROR.
I have no Broward priors. Does pretrial have anything?
All right, it's going to be a $1,000 bond, sir. Good luck.
Okay, would you sign a phone order, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
Corey Robinson.
She's over at North Broward.
All right.
North Broward.
All right.
I'm not making a probable cause argument. I just want the court. The initial contact was because he was trying to use a credit. He wasn't charged with that. He didn't brandish brass knuckles in any way, threaten to use violence against anybody. He let the cop search him for weapons. Just want the court to take that into consideration in setting a bond in the case. That's all.
All righty. All right, sir, you're charged with possession of a weapon or ammunition by a convicted Florida felon. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. What are his priors, please?
Last year, criminal use of personal identification information, unauthorized use of a driver's license or ID, sentenced to 180 days on October 25th. And this is just out of Broward. 1997, grand theft auto. 1996, grand theft auto with a violation of probation.
Judge.
Anything else outside Broward?
I would need to...
Yeah, I was outside.
Sir. Let me do the talking. He's asking the stated question.
Really?
No, yes. I just advise you to remain silent.
What's the hold up? I guess I'll just answer the question.
No, not you, sir. I was asking the state. Any priors outside of Broward?
One moment.
Everybody else in here arguing. I don't want to argue this month. I got you ain't said anything about a job. Yes, I got a job. Dismiss counsel, sir, please. Represent myself while I go on this case, man. Everybody here arguing, streaming. I'm not.
One moment, Judge.
All right, thank you.
System's acting up. Does pretrial have anything? Any notes on him? Jay, are you having any issues, Jay? I'm having issues.
2016, out of the Sentinel Park in Florida, he was arrested for fraudulent.
Worse and worse, man.
That, yeah, that's...
Seminole what?
2016, Palm Beach County,
Lie.
Atlanta.
That's 16. You was like, well, I don't make the decisions we all need to make. 'Cause that ain't gonna be worrying about.
2006, out of Osceola County, possession of drug paraphernalia was dismissed. 2005, out of Kissimmee, aggravated battery was no cause. 2005, out of Leesburg, disorderly conduct and resisting without violence. 2004, out of Osceola County, battery by a person detained in a prison facility. That was no cause.
It sound like she tried to make a decision for him, and he ain't want to make a decision for her. Then nobody, then she want to look at old cases. That's all I'm looking at. Somebody sitting somewhere waiting to see the judge.
2004 grand theft of a vehicle was dismissed.
And,
No, that'll be all right.
and I would also just note, it would appear Mr. Robinson could have possibly, may still have been charged with other offenses based on the allegations.
Right. All right, sir. I'm going to set a $5,000 bond. Good luck to you.
What you talking about for the brass knuckles, sir?
Yep. Take care. Gregory Campbell.
North Broward. Campbell. You skipped one.
No, he was on loan. No, I don't know.
No, he's on loan.
Oh, he's on loan.
Gregory
Oh,
Campbell's
okay.
on loan.
All right, so let's
The next two is on loan.
All right, I'm going to find probable cause, and I'll set the medical reset for Tuesday morning. Bond only. And you said Ernest Lespinas is on loan also?
Yes.
All right, so we'll do a medical reset. Does he have? No, he's being held no bond. I'm gonna just have him go through the division to Judge Lerner Rand. This doesn't need to come back to magistrates. I'll find probable cause. All right, Michael Imperato.
North Broward.
All right, Mr. Imperato, you're charged with grand theft. It's count 2. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense, and bond will be set at $1,000 on this charge. Good luck. Donnie Strongs.
No,
Broward again,
no
you're
Broward,
right.
Judge.
Okay.
I looked through it all.
Judge, I submitted a phone order. May I look at your PC, please?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
No problem. 1 second, Mr. Strongs. The public defender is just going to review some documentation. Thank you.
Yes, sir. How was your day so far?
Doing well. How about yourself?
It could be better.
All right. Sir, you're charged with failing to remain at a accident involving injury. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Does he have any priors?
One moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, his Broward criminal history includes possession of cocaine 2013 with a violation of probation, DWS 03, no valid DL 03, no valid DL 03, possession of marijuana 96, end of record.
Mr. Opsahl?
Judge, I can tell you that he's a longtime resident of Broward County. He currently, born and raised here. He currently lives with his aunt and uncle. They live in Fort Lauderdale. They currently live in a house. He receives disability payments. He recently had a fractured foot. He has about $360 a month in disability. Right now, he has no money in the bank. He's waiting. Disability will be coming in a day or two. I would ask the court to set a low $1,000 bond. I also did a phone order too, so he could contact his aunt.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set a $1,500 bond on count one. Good luck to you, sir.
I gotta pay $150?
$150 if you get a bond, but yes.
All right. Anybody left at the main on the second look docket? Looks. Yeah.
The only one as far as second look, Judge, is having to do with Camacho Sanchez Hami.
All right.
I know he's located at North Broward. I was standing in for his ERU attorney, so I filed the motion. He has something else holding him, so I wanted to the court to apprise him that if the state didn't file on time, he's still going to be held no bond.
We're seeking a cause extension of 40 days also, Judge.
All right. What's the extension based on?
Your Honor, it's based on delays at the drug lab.
Okay.
And we're relying upon, just want to get the site accurate. Your Honor, we're relying upon Davis v. State of Florida, and the site for the 4th ECA was 4D14-3427. I conferred with support staff in our drug trafficking unit. They have made requests to have the drugs tested. They haven't been tested. It is due to the backlog. My understanding is that the drug lab is fully staffed. That was something that Judge Porter noted in her findings in the case of Davis v. State. Your Honor, I could also advise the court, the 4th ECA, Sheila. It's all right. The 4th ECA also noted that the court, in determining if cause exists, should take the circumstances of each particular case into consideration. In this case, we're not seeking an extension on a third-degree felony, Your Honor. This involves, when he was arrested, 1 count of trafficking over between 14 and 28 grams, 2 counts of distributing and delivering heroin. The case he is out on, and Your Honor did revoke his bond in that case when he came through, is heroin-related also. So he won't, no matter what the court does, he won't be getting out. For these foregoing reasons, we're seeking the extension to the 40th day, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Romero, any response? Or Mr. Opsahl? Either of you?
I'm just saying I don't think this, as far as the problem with the drug lab, is not unique to this specific case. It seems to be across the board. I know in some situations, I believe the state attorney's office, because of the delay on certain cases, I believe they've been outsourcing their testing to, I believe, to Palm Beach. But having said that, Judge, because this is across the board, we'd ask you to not grant the extension at this time, but it's in your purview.
All right, let me actually have Mr. Camacho Sanchez come up at North Broward. He's there.
He's been at the
Okay,
podium the whole
so
time.
he was listening. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to grant the state's extension to the 40 days.
And, Your Honor, if I may,
Yep.
just for record purposes, the 40th day in this case is actually Sunday, February 5th. So in the order, I'm listing it as the charge has to be filed by the end of business on February 6th, per the rules of criminal procedure. When the date involved falls on a holiday or weekend, it falls to the following business day. In this case, February 6th on Monday.
Okay. All right, sir. So they've got until February 6th to file their case. If not, we'll be back here for a motion for release.
And oh no, actually, Your Honor, and I put in the order, and this also mimics what the court's ruling was. If we do not file by the 40th day, and I put in here, it's automatic release from the jail if the jail does not receive proof of filing by 5 p.m. on that day.
All right, that's fine. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Romero. No one else in the main, right?
Nobody else. Thank you. Have a good night.
Anyone else in? Yes, yes, Sheila.
Yeah.
Can have a seat.
Anyone else at North Broward?
Yeah, Shane Green.
All right.
Yeah, could we put this on a brief recall?
Sure. Put that case on recall. Anyone else?
No, there ain't nobody at North Broward except for him.
All right, I'll come back to Mr. Green in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Conti, who you got?
I have Troy Green.
All right, Mr. Green, good afternoon.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. All right, we're here for a motion for release
All
and
right, please just keep me
recognizance.
posted because
The state attorney's just on the phone. He's gonna let me know if the charge has been filed or not.
It has not. Thank you. Has not. He is entitled to an ROR at this time.
All right, so Mr. Troy Green, you're gonna be entitled to be released on your recognizance. The state hasn't filed their charges yet, all right?
Okay, sir.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else at Conti?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thanks so much. Paul Ryan, who have you got?
Mr. Troutman?
All right.
This
Mr.
has been
Troutman?
it has been filed.
All right, Mr. Troutman, the motion for release on recognizance is denied. The state has filed their charges, and you're going to be seeing your division judge shortly for an arraignment, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Scheduled for arraignment February 1st at 8:30 a.m. before Judge Collier.
All right, February 1st at 8:30 with Judge Collier, Mr. Troutman. That's when you'll see your judge, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You got it. Good luck to you. All right, who else have you got over in Rhine?
I got Sergeant here also.
Sergeant, okay. Nobody got a sergeant?
It's going to be an ROR, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Sargent, your motion is granted. The state hasn't yet filed the charges in your case. You're going to be released on your own recognizance. You understand, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you're still being held on another case. You're waiting a bed at the Stepping Stones program, okay?
I got the 40 days.
So, I gotta go back to court?
No, I think they're going to release her when they have the bed, right? It's custody transfer? Yeah. You don't have to go back to court. You just have to wait there until Stepping Stones has a bed for you, and they're going to bring you straight there, okay?
So when that gonna be, tomorrow?
I don't know. Stepping Stones is going to contact the jail and let them know when they've got a bed.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's it for Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So the two, I had Richard Pocatera.
That's going to be an ROR, and I found out on Green they made a typo on the paperwork. They just have to fix it and then submit it.
On Pocatera?
No, on Shane
on
Green.
Okay, so on
Pocatera's an ROR.
Pocatera's going to be released on recognizance, and Shane Green, he said, is going to be filed in a moment. All right, so let's wait a couple of minutes.
To a magistrate.
The confirmation that it's filed, and then we'll go from there.
W. 45, Charlie 6.
He's wrong too.
It's up on C Tower, second floor. Oh, she gotta come up here to Main Street and pick him up. Wait, let me go back. Okay?
Huh?
One's going back to the floor. Yeah, she's going back first, but we got the second floor, pick him up.
Well, you should be looking at it as you go out and get it.
She's here up there. Oh, she's letting noise over there. Okay.
Really mad.
You have love. You have love. Breathe. Hello? Yeah.
You went all the way down? Something like that, 30,000 or something. That's in my Schumacher.
Just Just do me a favor, just make a note to contact the department like at about close to 5 o'clock on Monday, just to let them know, like, if it is going to not be filed there, because I don't want to take any chances of them screwing up and not putting the ROR on hand, and then he's held over the way I was charges and blah, blah, blah. All right, thanks. What's that one? Yeah. All right. Oh. He may get our word, but he's not expecting that to wait here.
She said something about probation.
Yeah, he's gotta be okay.
So I think she knows that.
She has open
Why are you here? Mm-hmm.
He said, "Call me, why don't you open the door?"
Yeah, because if you know you got
No window left there.
window, at least it's a window.
No, you put your hand up, she puts her hand up.
Work in Minnesota, it's all monitored. Like the visitors come and sit in front of monitors, and the guys don't even leave their cells. They stay in the cell with them.
So you do monitor. You put your hand on the monitor, put your hand on the monitor, leave fingerprints on the monitor.
Exactly.
You gotta clean the monitor.
The other things.
I was gonna say, if it's just fingerprints, you're probably
DNA.
thankful. You know, it's gross, kid.
I know. I'm sure you've heard worse.
No,
Being a state attorney all these years, you've heard some things.
No, I've managed to protect my virgin here.
Look at Keefa, she's even looking at you upside your head.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Now driving. So I don't drive. What? Like there. But she's I know. See, I know.
Hey, don't worry about the email. Just call me or email me the second you send it out over to the clerk. How about how long are we looking at? Because this is unbelievable. This is the only case we're working on. All right. I know, but everyone needs to move fast. Because
Oh, yeah.
luckily we have a very patient judge, but everybody's patience has limits. So, and we're not talking about a grand theft auto here. All right. Okay. What about her?
Michelle Sager.
What about her?
Being a judge and how she can act when she's on the bench.
I don't think she's allowed to act wacky on the bench.
You can't, but you said the F word. Michelle. She'll probably have a 10-second delay.
You should have seen her when she was trying felony DUIs, and that was all she was trying. And she would like I don't have to show them. The guy's like falling down drunk, like very animated in front of the jury.